folks, we're here at Bobby's Hideaway. There's already customers here having breakfast, and this was a favorite spot for Hazel McCallion. She would come in here, have breakfast, and sometimes have meetings as well. Joining me now is Lori Martin. She's a server here. This restaurant's been here for almost 30 years. Good morning.
Almost 30 years, yes. Good morning.
So please tell me, where did Hazel sit and what did she eat? She had a very favorite spot here in the restaurant.
She did. She would typically come in, sit here or there, depending on how busy it was.
Yes.
Always had somebody with her, join her. She'd have a typical 1 egg poached, bacon, home fries, toast. She was wonderful. She was a wonderful lady.
Right. So this is what she would order every single time. A creature of habit, always the same thing.
Yep, you know it. Yep.
When she came into the restaurant, how did the customers respond? Was she a celebrity here?
She was. She was absolutely a celebrity here. Everybody loved her. They'd come in and be in awe. Is that Hazel? Is that Hazel? Do you think I could have a picture with her? I don't know. I'll ask her. So more often than not, she would stop everything and have a picture with somebody. She'd walk up the aisle. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing today? And they loved it. They loved her. Yep.
Of course. And then
She's an icon.
did she have any meetings here? Was there business sometimes being
Lots
done?
of meetings, lots of business. One time she was so excited that I have a special guest coming. I said, who? She's like, the Finance Minister of Canada. So she was very excited about that. And she had a lot of meetings, a lot of guests. Yep.
Anything in particular for you? Any fond memories?
Well, she always had a smile. Good morning, Lori. How are you? You know, like very personable. I loved her. Everybody loved her. It's very sad.
Thank you so much for sharing those stories, and thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And we should point out so that this restaurant is called Bobby's Hideaway. When you walk around the restaurant, there's actually photos of famous Bobbies, Roberts. Like he's got Robert Redford, Robert De Niro, but the owner of this restaurant is going to make an exception, and they will put a picture of Hazel McCallion back on the wall here at Bobby's Hideaway. You know, when you come into this restaurant, you walk around, there are photos of famous Bobbies all around the restaurant. You've got Robert Redford, Robert De Niro, but they're going to make an exception, and as a tribute to Hazel McCallion, they will put a photo of her here at this restaurant. This was one of her favorite spots to come. She actually sat at this table and she ordered the same thing, which was 1 poached egg. Lots of customers would see Hazel here at Bobby's Hideaway, and many have met them all through Mississauga. And joining me now is Sam Akriopoulos.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Nice to meet you. So tell me a little bit about your encounter with Hazel McCallion.
Well, I met her many years ago. Well, she was still the mayor, and it was an open house at this hotel. And I told her that I own a local plumbing business called Flowtech Plumbing, by the way. Shout out to Flowtech. And she said she wasn't taking any group photos. Any single photos, only group. And she said, oh, catch me in the parking lot. So, okay. And then I was actually talking to somebody in the parking lot. She left. And she was driving away, and she stopped and said, hey, I'll take that picture with you. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so she was a very, very sharp lady. I was very impressed with how sharp she was at her age, and she was very sharp with her meetings. She knew exactly where she had to go next, and was very sharp with her words, as everybody knows, right? So,
what do you think she'll be remembered for most here in Mississauga?
Oh, for how long she was the mayor for, and how much she did for the city, and again, like how sharp she was, and how on top of everything she was. The city was run well, I think, when she was the mayor, for sure.
Wonderful. And then, do you meet here on a monthly basis?
Yeah. Yeah. We have our safety talk, and it's a chance for me to catch up with my guys, and yeah, we do this on a regular basis. So.
But any of you didn't meet her here at the restaurant? No, right?
Not here, no.
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 Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that. I'll leave you guys alone. I know you have an important meeting. Thank you.
All right.
And so, sure enough, Nick, whenever you come anywhere here in Mississauga, but specifically Streetsville, you'll meet customers. This is a busy restaurant where many people have met Hazel, and they say, the one thing that many of them have said is she's done so much for Mississauga, and they admire her work ethic and just how dedicated she was to the city. Everywhere she went, not only in Streetsville, but in Mississauga, she was a celebrity. Everyone admired her for her work ethic and just how personable she was, and everyone has a story of meeting Hazel over the years. Joining me now is Keith Trishelle, as well as his wife, Suzanne Trishelle. Good morning.
Good morning.
So Keith, tell me a little bit more about your encounter with Hazel McCallion.
Well, I've met her quite a few times down at the Tim Hortons down the road, but The one I remember most was when I was working with my son in Streetsville at the main square where the cenotaph is. Our truck and trailer, we got him off the road as much as we could, but they were still blocking traffic a little bit. I'm standing in the back of the truck. This big car, the big car that Hazel drove all the time, pulls up. This was just after she was no longer mayor, she retired. And this window rolls down, and I see, oh, it's Hazel. And she looks up at me and says, "You should get that truck off the road." And I just, yes, ma'am, no problem. And then she left. I thought, oh, she's still looking after her town.
Yeah, even after she retired.
Well, after she retired, she was looking after the place.
What do you think people in Mississauga, and more specifically Streetsville, will remember her the most?
You know, she was just, obviously she was a good mayor, but she was friendly, approachable. She was a good Christian woman. She, you know, everyone just loved her. She was so friendly, and she would talk to anybody.
Suzanne, please share your story about meeting Hazel.
Yes, I work at Streetsville Care Community, long-term care facility, and Hazel would come in every Christmas and bring cookies for the staff, and she'd chat with the residents. So warm, so lovely.
That
Yes.
must have been a real treat for the residents and the staff there.
Definitely, yes. They all had a big smile on their faces. They loved Hazel.
What do you think she'll be remembered for, her legacy?
Her warmth, her kindness, her love, her intelligence, this lovely, lively attitude.
Very nice. Well, we are here at Bobby's Hideaway. This is a popular spot where Hazel had breakfast and lots of meetings. If you walk around the restaurant, there's photos of famous Bobbies all around, but the owner of this restaurant is going to make an exception, and we'll put a photo of Hazel McCallion up on the walls as a tribute to her. So we're going to do a little cheer to Hazel, and we'll send it back to you, Nick. Cheers to Hazel. It's busy here, Nick. A lot of people coming by having breakfast, and everyone has a story to share about meeting Hazel McCallion here at Bobby's Hideaway, including a former firefighter from Mississauga, Steve Stone. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you, Lee. How are you?
Good. Please tell me, you had a chance to meet Hazel, and what do you remember most about her?
Well, I remember that she was just the nicest lady. She signed my checks for 30 years, so that was very nice of her. But no, she was just a genuine person, and she thought everybody in the city was really, really nice. And she took the city upon herself to make it better.
What do you think her legacy will be here for the residents of Mississauga?
Well, I just think she was such a nice person, and everything she did was for the city. It wasn't to benefit her. A lot of people in her position do stuff to benefit themselves. She benefited the city with everything she did.
Certainly did. And then joining me now is Councillor Brad Butt, Councillor for Ward 11, which is Streetsville. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you here.
I know you're heading to the funeral later this morning, but what are some of your fondest memories of Hazel McCallion?
Well, I first met Hazel when I was 10 years old, when my father and Hazel were both sworn into Peel Regional Council as councillors. Of course, Hazel was a councillor before she became mayor, and 45 years later, we've known each other, and I went on to chair a number of committees and work in the city on issues that were important to her. And as Steve said, she put Mississauga first all the time, and I've just had a wonderful relationship with her over many years.
Being a public servant, it's tireless work, it's non-stop work. What are your thoughts on her dedication to that job?
Well, there'll never be another person like her. I mean, she did, as you well said, dedicated hours and hours each and every day. It was a 7-day, a week job for her, 24 hours a day in many cases. We know how she got us through the train derailment, for those who remember that, back in '79, and how much time she put in to make sure people in Mississauga were safe. 36 years as mayor of this city, we'll never see that again. Her commitment to public service is second to none.
And for you, Councillor Budd, personally, what do you think her legacy will be?
She built this city. I mean, this is Hazel City. And if you think about it, from being mainly farmland back when she became mayor in 1978 to where we are today, she truly built a city, and that will be her legacy.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, gentlemen. Thank you. And as you know, this restaurant is called Bobby's Hideaway. When you walk around the restaurant, there's actually photos of famous Bobbies. You'll see Robert De Niro and Robert Redford. But we did speak to the owner of the restaurant, and they will be putting up a picture of Hazel McCallion in this restaurant as a wonderful tribute to the mayor that everyone here loved.
Cricket was introduced to Canada well over 100 years ago, but its popularity is still alive and well.
The Ontario Schools Cricket Association doing its part to grow the sport even more as well. Jian Lee getting an education on cricket this morning at York Memorial Collegiate Institute. Good morning, G. It's a great sport, a lot of fun, but a lot of North Americans just don't understand what they're watching.
No, that's true, but it is apparently the fastest growing sport here in Canada. And I think this might be my sport because I naturally swing like a baseball player, but when I play golf, I bend my left elbow. Apparently in cricket, it's a combo of the two, and you're allowed to bend your left elbow. So I'm going to give it a shot. But we are here at York Memorial Collegiate. Joining me now is Mahendra Ram. He is a teacher here, and you introduced cricket to your students.
Yes, I did. I arrived at York Memorial in 2006, and I started a cricket team with a few other schools, and we tried to build a team. It was a struggle at first because new sports to a lot of the kids, and then in 2014, SEMA, now OSCA, came into existence, and they encouraged us to form a league, and we went from being 4 teams to being maybe 12 teams before the pandemic. And after the pandemic, now a struggle, we're back to 4 teams, but it's across TDSB, and we're looking forward to building it in the future.
Fantastic. I know the pandemic put things on pause, but you're back, and you guys actually won last year, the girls' team.
Yes, we won the OSCA championship, and we won the TDSB City Championship as well.
Fantastic.
So it's very successful.
Fantastic. I'm actually going to call over some of the girls. Hey, girls, the ones that were on the team, come on over. The ones that were on the championship team, come on over. Hi. What's your name?
My name's Emma.
Okay.
My name's Sophia.
My name's Sana. My name's Tam.
And you guys are part of the championship team that won last year. What was that like?
It was an awesome experience, you know.
Yeah. What is it about cricket that you love so much?
I mean, just representing our school, like outside of the building, during sports, meeting other people. Yeah.
Very nice. You guys are champions. That must feel great.
It does, but it was a lot of pressure, especially when it was the finals, because all of our experienced players are getting out and they're putting in newbies and everyone's scared.
We had a couple of injuries during the game.
Got it. And really quickly then, what is it going to take to win the championship again? You guys are the reigning champs.
Obviously, it will require a lot of teamwork, a lot of practice, and a lot of support from our fellow team members. And then the boys cricket team will also support us.
Perfect. And you were part of the championship team as well, right? So why do you love cricket so much?
My dad watches it, my parents watch it, and then my friend used to play it, so then I saw her play, and then I was like, oh, it's a good team. Why don't I join?
Why not? All right, I'll let you get back to practice. Thank you so much. So we're here at York Memorial Collegiate. We, of course, are going to talk to some of the other students, and I'm going to give it a shot a little later this morning. In the meantime, if you want more information on this association, it's oscaschools.org. I should be very careful, though. I feel like I should do my hit like this because the balls are flying everywhere. But the kids are having fun, and that is the most important thing. Joining me now is Amar Askari. He's the vice principal here at York Memorial Collegiate. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. The kids obviously really love cricket.
They do. It's a great sport, and what brings the community together is a large community here that plays cricket, and the new organization, Ontario School Cricket Association, is really empowering these kids to really build on this sport that's come a long way.
I wish I had this when I was in high school because it seems like a lot of fun. It's a combination of baseball and a little bit of golf in there. And what's the response been like from the students?
It's been really good. It's growing a lot. I know I've been involved with it for about 20 years now, and since I've been there, I wish I had it in school as well, but now more kids from different ethnic backgrounds, really bringing a lot of different community groups together, so it's been wonderful for them. They love it.
Yeah, and they're getting a great workout this morning. I've been told this is one of the fastest growing sports here in Canada.
It is, it is. And now it's not just outdoor, it's happening indoor as well, so it's all year. So before it just used to be outdoor, so now having them play indoor and having that physical activity all year round is great, and it's a great sport. The sportsmanship here is is amazing, and the kids are great.
We're great.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no
Okay,
problem.
I'm going to learn how to throw the ball. I'm going to bring in the co-captains from the boys team. Come on over here, guys. Hi, what's your name?
Smeet.
All right, come on over. Hi, what's your name?
Shiv.
All right, so first of all, you guys love cricket. Tell me why you love it so much.
It's just a sport that brings the community together, especially at York Memorial. We've been having a difficult time, so this is just bringing a community in the school.
Nice.
For me, it's just like, just get to work with a great group of guys, and then it's just an escape from reality in school, and just like, it's just like a stress reliever in a sense.
I love it. All right, so you're going to show me how to throw the ball. There's a certain technique to it. What do I have to do?
So it's essentially just like a windmill motion, right? So you're just gonna be standing like this with the ball here, right? And you're just gonna let the ball come over and out. Simple as that.
Don't bend the elbow.
Don't bend the elbow. That's the #1 rule.
All right, and is there something I need to know in terms of the steps?
The steps, it gets confusing a bit. So right now, just one step forward. That's it.
Like a rock and roll to gain momentum, and then just like let it go. And like when you feel like your arm past the ear, that's when that's like a good release point.
All right. Are you ready for my pitch? Yes. I'm stronger than I look.
I'm ready. Bring it.
Bring it. All right. I'm going to bring it. All right. Here we go. I'm just going to have this gentleman move out of the way because I don't want to hit him. I'm going to pitch. All right. And again, it's sort of like a windmill straight. Okay. I'm going to get you to hold the microphone for me and just tell me how I do.
Yep. Okay. See, you bent your arm. I told you not to bend the arm.
Sorry. Can you come? What did you just say?
You just bent the arm. That's the #1 rule. I told you. Yeah.
You told me not to bend the elbow, and I did, right? Okay, let me try one more time before we throw to break. Go back, and we'll try one more time.
Okay.
Here we go. So I did bend it, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh
Still
boy,
bent it.
okay.
It was way better than the first
Gian
one,
Lee,
right?
neither spin bowler nor a speed bowler, but he's taking out the batsman, that's for sure. It's tricky. There's no doubt about that. Gee, give it one more try as we go to break here. Gian Lee, throwing, not bowling. All right, we'll get there.
It's very technical. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. I have a tendency to bend my elbows. That's my biggest problem. I was told that when you wind up, it's like a windmill and everything has to be straight. But listen, I'll keep practicing. The students here are having a great time at York Memorial Collegiate. They love cricket, and this is all thanks to the Ontario Schools Cricket Association. Joining me now is Martin Buckle. He is the director of the association. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. So tell me a little bit more of this essay contest that you had students participate in.
Well, we wanted to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, and we started this process obviously before the sad news from last year. So we wanted to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, the history of cricket, and Canada all in one essay contest. And part of our program is not just about sport and cricket, but also helping kids develop their educational skills, their community skills. So it was perfect for us to do this essay competition. We got funding from the federal government, help from the Premier of Ontario, so it was really nice to get everyone working on this together.
How many entries?
We had over 100 entries from across the province. So right from up north down south, we had English language entries, some French language entries. So it was really nice to see the whole community joining in.
Fantastic. It was called The Crown, Cricket, and Canada, and we actually have some of the winners here, and we'll be presenting them with a very special certificate, all from the Premier of Ontario. Good morning. Gershan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
What do you love so much about cricket?
I used to watch it a lot, and I wanted to see if I could play it too.
Yeah.
So that was just been my dream to become a cricket player when I grow up.
What a fabulous dream. Okay, I'll make sure to keep an eye on you when you are at bat. Okay, congratulations on winning the essay contest.
Thank you.
Or being in the top 5. Thank you so much. And Nia, congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like writing this essay and then finding out that you did very well in the contest?
It was a bit of a surprise because it was I was aware of it like a month before it ended, and it kept getting pushed back, so I had the opportunity to write more than I originally did.
Wonderful. My apologies. This is Yusra. We're going to talk to Nia in just a sec, but congratulations on doing so well in the contest.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now, Nia, how are you?
I'm great.
So I understand you came from St. Lucia not too long ago.
I did.
And what is it like now to come here and then enjoy this sport?
It's honestly amazing. In St. Lucia, I had the opportunity to play it like once or twice, but here I can play it more because there's a larger platform for it here. And just today I was playing with some kids and I feel like they're already my best friends. Yeah, it really brings people together.
That's so fantastic. All right, Martin, I'm going to allow you to present the awards. Thank you so much.
So we have these letters of commendation from the Premier of Ontario. So Doug Ford has very kindly written these letters for you to thank you for the work that you've done and for all the work that you do in your community.
Great, congratulations.
So that's for you, Gushan. Yusra, that's for you. Thank you very much. Nir, that's yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Good. Listen, I'm trying to learn this sport. I've never played it before, so I will work on my bowl. This whole morning I was calling it a pitch, and then I realized they told me that it's called bowl. Okay, there you go. We're learning a lot here this morning. And the students are learning a lot too. And you know what's also cool? They are writing about it. There was an essay contest. We had some of the top winners here earlier. And now we're going to mention the honorary student. Joining me now is Lee. He is a teacher at Lawrence Heights Middle School. Tell me a little bit more about how your school did and the essay contest.
Well, good morning. They did excellent work for the essay contest. We did some research. They wrote and they submitted essays from our classroom, and then they submitted them to the contest. And it was about cricket, Crown, and the Commonwealth. We're very proud of them. We had the most entries out of any school, so Lawrence Heights is extremely proud. Our students were in it to win it, and we're super happy with the results.
I love that it incorporates sports, but also the academic side of it as well, which is really important for these students.
The research was super important. They learned a lot about it. They got a chance to play, learn about it, the history of it, and how popular it is around the world. And so we're thrilled. We're thrilled with the result, and congratulations to our students.
Very nice. And Rihanna is here. Thank you so much, representing the students here from Lawrence Heights Middle School. How much do you love cricket?
I really like it. I think it's a sport that no one really talks about. Like when they think of sport, they used to think of baseball, basketball, and no one really thinks of cricket. And I think it's a really nice sport too. I would definitely love to learn in the future and even make a career out of it, you know? Yes.
And what was the response like among all the students, your friends at your school?
They also really liked it too. I did see some essays too. They did share with me, and I think they're amazing. I think we all did great. So yeah.
Great. And Reneel is here from the Ontario Schools Cricket Association to present the award.
Hi there. We are all about energizing, exciting, and empowering young people, and that is why this award. Nothing more than the Premier of Ontario recognizing and empowering young people like you, Rihanna. All the best. Well done, and I hope you will continue with the cricket career and your education.
Congratulations, congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we're going to finish off with me learning how to bat. So I'm going to bring in Hussein and Gloria. And for anyone who wants information on OSCA, all you have to do is go to oscaschools.org to get more information about bringing cricket into the schools. All right, Hussein and Gloria are here. Hussein, what do I need to do to bat?
We want to stand in front of the wicket and in the middle.
Yes.
We want to hold the bat firmly with our left hand and lightly with our right hand to support the bat. And we want to bend our knees, tilt the bat upwards, and then drive with our feet.
All right, let's try. We're going to go at the end. Be nice to me, Gloria. Okay, let's give it a shot. We'll do one quick one. Hussein, I'm going to get you to hold the microphone for me. Here we go. So, right here.
Yes.
Am I doing this correct? And then I'm going to
point this side of the bat towards.
Got it. All right, let's give it a shot. Go ahead.
Okay, G, I must say you're...
One more time,
Okay,
Jen.
one more time. Your hitting, though, looks very promising.
Bend
Better
your
than the
knees
bowling.
And drive.
Yay!
Yay,
You got
thank
it.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, you'll want to start your engines now because the Canadian International Auto Show is back.
And for a sneak peek of the latest trends and innovations in the automotive world, we're joined by Ji-Yeon Lee live at the Metro Toronto Convention Center. Ji, all those shiny, waxed-up vehicles makes me realize I really need to get a car wash.
Yeah, right? But you also don't want to touch them, but at the same time, you do want to touch them because you're allowed to go inside and check them out, right? I'm going to introduce you to a very cool car. This is Sean Logan joining me now from GMC. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
All right, this is beautiful. What do we have behind us?
Today we have with us the brand new GMC Hummer EV all-electric super truck.
What is special about this particular truck?
So this is a purpose-built EV vehicle with capabilities, kind of extreme capabilities on-road and off-road, and it's available with up to 560 kilometers of all-electric range.
Wow. All right, and then tell me a little bit more about the special features. You were saying that this truck can do a crab walk.
Yeah, so what we're going to demonstrate today is four-wheel steer featuring crab walk, which will allow the tires to turn at the same time, driving the vehicle in a diagonal pattern, allowing you maneuverability that you wouldn't expect with such a large vehicle.
All right.
So what we're going to do is imagine that this is an obstacle in our path, and we're in a tight space here, and we need to maneuver around. So.
And again, it's on. It's electric, and that's why it's so quiet.
Yeah, exactly. The vehicle's on.
All right.
So. Right now we're driving towards the obstacle, and when you realize that you need to get around it, you turn the tires, and both the front and rear tires will turn at the same time, allowing us to drive on a diagonal, clearing that, and you can see in the cameras here that we're passing by safely, and then we can come back, straighten it out without ever leaving that diagonal pattern.
Wow, and that's beneficial for a large truck like this.
Yeah, so it really provides an impressive range of maneuverability in this vehicle.
Right.
And you can actually turn that off and have four-wheel steer going the entire time.
Amazing. And then why don't we head back to the cameraman, Mike there. Again, wow, this is amazing. It's so quiet because it is electric.
Absolutely. So it's hard to imagine that you're sitting behind 1,000 horsepower right now.
What's the response been like so far from customers who've sort of seen this vehicle?
Everyone has kind of been mind blown, whether it's on the streets, in the auto show. The reception's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, Hummer's come a long way. I remember when they first hit the market years ago, and then look at it now.
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely wanted to bring back this nameplate, and specifically for this all-electric purpose. It's a bold name that people know and really stands out and is known for bold capabilities and really impressive level of off-road chops.
Yes, and then I know that when the electric SUV was being released, there was a huge wait list for people who wanted to get the vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. When we did open the reservations for the SUV, it filled up fairly quickly with over 7,000 reservations, so we actually had to close that down until we can open that up again with future production.
Amazing. So if you want to check out this car or so many others here at the auto show, you can. Starting tomorrow, it opens to the public. Get your tickets online. You get a 10% discount when you do so. Autoshow.ca. You don't want to miss it. All right, we'll send it back to the newsroom. Let's go, Sean, for a ride. So listen, when you come to the auto show, you're going to see all these cool cars. Check this out. This is going viral on social media right now. It is an OPP cruiser, but it's a Corvette. Joining me now is Sergeant Carrie Schmidt. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. Is this not amazing?
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about this vehicle.
So this Corvette, given to us, donated by General Motors to the OPP for the auto show. We want to create some buzz. We want to create some conversations. We want people to come down and check out this car. We got all kinds of other police cars here as well. This is just an amazing. I think it's the best looking car in the show. I'm a little bit biased, but you know, you can't say no when you see this. You know, we're hiring. You know, we want people to come in and see what it would be like having a career with the OPP. Yeah. We have all other frontline police vehicles here, all kinds of swag to give away, and we have recruiters here as well that we can talk to.
Okay, let's fire this up just to hear it, but go for it.
Oh, yeah.
She's a beauty.
That's music to my ears.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to be here all through the week. You got to come down and check it out. Amazing car. We're going to have auxiliary officers, special constables, recruiters, and then all these vehicles here. You can come down, check it out. And we're right here bought 800 level,
Yes.
right beside the EV test track, right across from Cadillac and Lexus.
Perfect.
It's amazing.
Perfect. Too bad you can't drive this.
I know.
You can't take this home.
It's not going to be on the roads. It's just here for the show, but we want people to come check it out. It is beautiful.
For sure. So you definitely want to check out this vehicle and all the other ones. This one's getting a lot of buzz on social media. Auto Show, February 17th to the 26th, autoshow.ca for all your information. They're Lamborghinis. Look at this. How beautiful are these vehicles? This is so cool. It's always cool to see a Lamborghini, but it's even cooler when you see a Lego Lamborghini, and that's what we have right here. Lubor Zelinka joins me now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me a little bit more about the Lego Lamborghini.
So this is one-to-one replica of the Lamborghini Sian that is built almost out of 400,000 Lego pieces, Lego elements, which took us about 10 months to do, which is about over 8,000 hours actually. And there was a team of 15 people in our model shop in Czech Republic that pulled this off.
Wow.
And I was so lucky to be a designer on this one. So what we have here is a replica down to the last detail, from the overall shape and size down to all the functions like headlights, for example, or small things like the texture of the carbon fiber. Of course, we have a full interior, and Lamborghini, which they were great to work with. They were generous enough to actually provide the real wheels and tires, and also logo, as you see on the camera.
I love the fact that you even incorporated the lights, and then you can press a button and you incorporate the sounds as well. Let's fire it up, Lubor. This is amazing.
I just unlock it and off we go.
I know when the kids come to the show, they're gonna go crazy when they see this.
I can't wait to see the kids. It's very rewarding actually to see kids being inspired by, hey, they built this, so what can I build as a kid? That's a very rewarding moment for me as a designer to see this.
Because as a Lego designer, tell me a little bit more of your background and how you came to this position.
So actually, I started in the media industry. I spent some time working on cartoons for kids. And 9 years ago, I applied for a job at Lego. I got it. And
but you've been playing with Lego all your life, you were saying.
I never stopped. I started at age 2, and I never stopped to this day. So I have like over 30 years of experience.
Right.
And it's what amazes me is you really can build anything out of Lego. It's just about finding the right combination of bricks and figuring out like maybe this is a shaped panel that would be a wing on an aircraft. But if you combine it in a certain way, you can do a car out of that. So yeah, that's great.
Oh, fantastic. The kids are going to love it. The adults are going to love it. It's too bad you can't take this out on the road.
You can, but it would be a nice display piece. You can build on it.
For sure. Lubor, thank you so much. And so if you want to check out the Lego Lamborghini or all the other cool cars here, the auto show starts tomorrow, 17th, runs through to the 26th. Get your tickets online as a 10% discount. All you do is go to autoshow.ca.
Okay, so let's take you back to the Metro Toronto Convention Centre right now. The Car of the Year is being announced momentarily, so we're going to be anticipating that. On stage now is that Canadian-built Aero, the concept vehicle built by the Automotive Manufacturers Association. Flavio Volpe has just spent the last several minutes on stage talking about that. So I believe that we can listen in now.
Clear the podium. Thank you.
Tom.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate you.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, good morning. So my name is Stephen Elmer, and I am the new chair of the Canadian Car of the Year Awards Committee, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the Automobile Journalists Associations of Canada 2023 Canadian Car of the Year and Canadian Utility Vehicle of the Year Awards. These awards have been helping Canadians make informed vehicle purchases since 1985 and are considered to be among the most comprehensive automotive awards anywhere in the world. Now, as one of more than 100 AJAC journalists from across the country, I am excited and proud to be part of this event. Now, a little bit more about me. I'm actually a second-generation automotive journalist. I was fortunate to grow up watching my dad, Howard Elmer, blaze a name for himself in Canadian automotive journalism. Now, of course, as a little kid, I was constantly enamored with all the incredible new vehicles he would bring home, and it seemed like this job was just all fun all the time. But over the years, I also came to understand that this profession is truly a labor of love. As I got older, I really realized my dad's putting in late nights, early mornings, and countless weekends, making sure that he could provide for his family, also doing something that he loved. Now, the reason I'm telling you my story is because I know that it's similar for all Canadian automotive journalists spread across this country. A true passion and love for providing valid, credible vehicle information to the public runs deep in our membership, and I was lucky to get to understand it firsthand, but I've also seen it countless times through the hard work that our members put in. So I extend my thanks to all members of AJAC, especially those who voted in the Canadian Car of the Year Awards for 2023, and I'm excited to get to the winners. Now, I'm pleased to introduce, I should say, Mathieu Thomasen, an AJAC member who joins us from Quebec to help me out with my French. Mathieu?
Merci, Stephen. Bonjour à tous. Effectivement, ça va être une petite partie en français. Mon nom, c'est Mathieu Thomasin. Bienvenue à cette présentation du prix de la voiture canadienne de l'année 2023 et de l'utilitaire de l'année 2023, tel que voté par les membres de l'Association des journalistes automobiles du Canada. Moi, de mon côté, petite histoire un peu différente.
Okay, so we are listening in and anticipating the announcement of the Canadian Car of the Year. You can see the different vehicles on the stage there. About 6 of them the Automotive Journalists Association of Canada are going to be choosing from.
Are any of those electric vehicles?
I'm sure there's 1 or 2 of them.
Hold on. There is some information here. Okay, so here we are. All right, so yes, the Hyundai Ioniq.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, sorry.
So that's
There's my bias. I've seen that one.
The
Yeah,
Kia
that's pretty
Telluride, best large utility vehicle in Canada for 2023. Mitsubishi Outlander, best mid-size utility vehicle. So I suppose this is the cross-section. And then you get to the the best of the best, right? So this is what we have, right? So, and then if you want to know about the cars, well, we can get to that for you as well. So we get the Hyundai Elantra, best performance sports car. Okay, Mazda 3, best small car in Canada. And BMW i4, best premium EV. So that's your 6 shortlisted, and then we're going to find out any minute now which car has been chosen as the Canadian Car of the Year.
Should we do?
And then we each get one.
Should we place a bet?
Yeah, we should. Well,
I think it's going to be an EV. I think based on the way things are going, it's going to be something electric. So it'll be the Ioniq or the BMW.
My gut tells me the Ioniq.
So that's the Hyundai Ioniq 5. And Bill actually drives a Santa Fe, but not an electric.
No, it's a used one, but it's. I'm
does the
very
trick.
happy. Yes, I've adulted. I've never owned a car, and I bought one, and it's taken me out to on the weekends.
And you drive it once a week, right?
Drive it once a week, yeah, because the road rage we were talking about earlier. I don't think I could do that on a daily basis. Even coming in at a time when no one's. It's just being behind the wheel for so long. I feel like so much of my life would be wasted. I don't mean to put that on people.
I actually kind of like to drive because it's my opportunity to listen to a podcast, do a little bit, almost kind of like doing homework and research, because obviously I can't read while I'm driving, but what I can do is listen and absorb information and sort of come in feeling a little more prepared than perhaps I might otherwise be.
If you had the choice, though, between sort of go train and have your own car and do this exact same thing, because you
still like driving. Actually, to be honest with you, I just like, because it's the whole scheduling thing of well, the schedule is good and it's great, and it works for a lot of people. The idea that I can leave when I want to leave and then rely on myself to get from A to B. I loved though taking the GO train in my first iteration here at CP24. Worked really well for my schedule, but now I love the ability to sort of get behind the wheel. So, okay, I guess they're really milking this down at the old car show to find out. So this was supposed to happen at 8:20 this morning. So, hold on.
So first of all, we extend our thanks to 2023 Chair Kelly Taylor and AJAC's past President Stephanie Wallcraft for their dedication to the 2023 Canadian Car of the Year program. And we also have to thank Ryan Blair, AJAC's IT guru, and Cindy Howerluck, without whom we would be lost.
Steven, c'est bien de mentionner tous ces gens-là, mais on n'oublie pas toi aussi, qui est devenu le nouveau président, effectivement.
To the Metro Toronto Convention Centre, the Car of the Year and Utility Vehicle of the Year have been announced. So the 2023 Canadian Car of the Year is, drumroll, the BMW i4. 2023 Canadian Utility Vehicle of the Year is the Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Where we were in the
Hyundai.
past.
And welcome back. We are here at the Canadian International Auto Show, and we are at Camp Jeep. We're about to go on this amazing course, so I'm going to get into the Jeep right here, and we have Mike Simkovich right here from Jeep Canada. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for coming down.
Thank you. All right, so walk us through what we're about to go through.
So this is our Camp Jeep exhibit. This is the first time it's actually been in Canada. We've been doing this for about 20 years. It's been around the world, 5 different continents, 15 different countries. But what it is it's an obstacle course that demonstrates to people, you know, the off-road capabilities that are designed and engineered into all of our Jeep vehicles.
And I hope the viewers get a sense of what we're going through, because this car is going through incredible different angles here on the ramps.
There's 5 different obstacles, and each one is designed to show a different off-road capability or excellence. You know, each of our Jeep vehicles can do, and it's highlighted by this 4-meter tall metal wall. This is a 35-degree angle we're going to go up here, and it shows the Jeep's traction capabilities, its breakover capabilities, its climbing abilities.
And what I love is it's quiet, because this is an electrical vehicle.
This is the Jeep Wrangler 4xe. This is actually Canada's best-selling plug-in hybrid. But what's cool about it is, you know, when you're in all-electric mode, and you have the roof off and the doors off, it totally changes the driving experience.
I can't believe it. And then, of course, if you ever have to go over a set of stairs, you're all set with the Jeep.
You're all set. No issue there. No issue there. But you know, it lets people see what these vehicles can do.
Okay, so when people come to the car show, they're going to have so much fun. How do they? Is it first come first serve? You just line up?
Yeah, it's here for the whole event. It's free, and you know, we'll have professional drivers to take you through the course. But yeah, it's an exciting event, and we think people are going to have a great time and love it.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to hop out of this Jeep. You can join me there, Mike. So much fun. So again, the car show starts tomorrow, runs through till the 26th. And if anybody wants tickets, just go to autoshow.ca. You get a 10% discount. Yep. But again, how much fun is this? I bet people are getting a really good response from all this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been here since yesterday setting up, and you know, even some of the journalists like yourselves and other people from other OEMs have been going through the course. So it's been great so far.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Love it. So again, the auto show runs through till the 26th, starts tomorrow. Autoshow.ca. Definitely want to check out Camp Jeep. It's so cool. Thank you so much, Mike. Have a great day.